I'm gonna get this guy.
I'm getting a grenade in there.
Okay.
Hold on. Grenade out.
Oh,
Right, he's down.
behind van. Behind the van. Grenade out.
Copy that.
Right out. Oh, ow, I'm down.
Yep. I'll try to help.
Okay. Get a grenade up there.
He's right up here. Come on, come
That
on.
was close.
I got you. I got you. Cover, cover, cover. By the jeep. By the jeep.
Go. Move it. There you go.
Where'd I get that from?
Top-down shooters aren't games I expect to enjoy by default. They're just not quite immersive enough for me, and I prefer to see high-quality weapons and aim-down sight optics, you know, just pretend that I have some skill every now and then. But this game, Thunder Tier 1, shattered that idea for me. The game hosted a beta weekend sometime at the end of July, I believe, which honestly feels like forever ago. But this beta offered me one of the best co-op experiences I've ever had in a tactical shooter. And, luckily for us, they've now officially announced a release date for the game, which will be on PC and is coming December 7th this year and is now available for pre-purchase on Steam for $20. This is great news for tactical shooter fans. While you wouldn't expect this game to be a hardcore tactical shooter, it does an amazing job at providing those hardcore mechanics that you'd see in a first-person shooter and bringing it to a top-down experience. So let's go over what Thunder Tier 1 is, what the game offers, and some great mechanics that the game brings. I truly think this is going to be one of those games that really surprises a lot of people with how fun it is and how fluid the systems work with the top-down approach. Let's talk briefly about what it is. Thunder Tier 1 is described as a realistic top-down shooter where you join an elite special operations team tasked with stopping a dangerous terrorist organization wreaking havoc across the fictional Eastern European country of Selovia. The game is being developed by a few of the devs from a game called PUBG. I'm sure you've probably heard of it. And originally it was a side project, but then it grew and grew and was pitched to Krafton Inc., the company that continues to develop PUBG, and they decided to hop on board with the project and continue to develop the game. The game offers all the typical things you can expect in tactical shooters, things like weapon customization, operator customization, low time to kill, and slower movements. And these systems, again, work really well together in a top-down approach. It's even got the mechanic of momentum, where you can accidentally overshoot the cover that you were running for. And along with that, the shooting mechanics work really well, but they give you somewhat of a sense of aim. It's not completely a top-down approach, so you can still aim at different parts of the body, so you can get those headshots that you want. It's really just a refreshing use of these mechanics and these camera angles. At launch, the game is going to offer PvP game modes, co-op missions, and single-player missions where you can control friendly AI and allow for aggressive play or sneaky play, whatever you tell them to do. It's a pretty intuitive system. When it comes to PvP game modes, there's going to be more casual game modes such as domination and deathmatch game modes, but there's also going to be a more tactical mode. Two more tactical modes, I should say. Tactical Exfil, where you take a 4-man team against another 4-man team and you extract a package. And then there's Advanced and Secure mode, which is again 4v4, and you advance, secure an objective, and then move to the next one. One thing I notice about these PvP modes is that in order to succeed, map knowledge matters much more than your click skills. It's about movements, it's about knowing where the enemy might be. Just the way that the Fog of War system works, you've got to be ready around every corner. Now, with both the single player and co-op campaigns, there are 9 different story-based missions you can complete, and if you decide to take the co-op route, you can bring up to 4 players against some intelligent AI. If you go the single player route, then you get to order some friendly AI around, tell them what to do, tell them to be aggressive or hold their fire until shot at, things like that, tell them where to move, all those things. Again, it works pretty intuitively. I didn't play a lot of this single player when I was playing the beta, so I'm not an expert on the friendly AI. That's a really difficult thing, in my opinion, to really master or to create an AI that responds well to enemy fire and to your orders. So we'll just have to see how that works. The game offers gadgets like drones and thermal vision and night vision and IR lasers, so those add a little extra flair to your engagements, especially during those night missions. I think those are a whole lot of fun. I love me those sneaky missions. Now, for the best part, this is really going to be the biggest draw of the game in my opinion. Full mod support through the Steam Workshop. This game is going to have endless replayability, and I'm stoked to see some of the map designs that the community comes up with. I know in the game Ground Branch right now they're working on adding Bin Laden's secret compound where you got America straight between the eyes, and I think it would probably be a really cool map in this game as well. These mods, in my opinion, are crucial to shooter games, especially ones that you can play single player so that you can play them on your own. It really just makes the game much bigger and has a bigger draw to it. And you know, one of the things that I've always wanted to do is design my own map. So depending on how difficult it is, how much time I've got, maybe I'll design my own map. But anyway, on to the price. What kind of money are we looking at? The game is currently on pre-order for $20, and if you pre-order now, you get an exclusive lobby scene. I think that's about it at this point, but it's definitely something that I'm going to do here. And then when the game gets here, you'll of course have it. Really though, this is one of those games that had I not played the beta and enjoyed it so much, I probably wouldn't have bought it. I wouldn't have given the game a chance just maybe seeing gameplay on the screen, but that beta really changed my mind. And since it did, you can expect a lot more content here on the channel once that game gets here. I'm really excited for it. I'm excited to add it into the rotation. It's looking really nice. But that pretty much wraps this one up. Keep an eye out for December 7th when that gets here. I'll keep you updated for any future updates with this game, as well as some gameplay when it gets here. Maybe I'll live stream it. We'll just play by ear. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, help me get to that 30K before the end of the month. I think we can do it, especially with your help. Hit that like button if you liked the video, and of course, if you didn't, hit that dislike button. I'll see you in the next one, but until then, be bold, be courageous, stay tactical.